Hey everybody, welcome to the Mana Leak. I'm John as always, and it's here. It's finally here. Kingdom Death Monster 1.6. For those of you who don't know, this is a board game that I am definitely obsessed with. If you haven't been watching, I did do some streams of this. They're actually on this YouTube channel if you want to check those out. But my physical copy finally arrived. I pre-ordered this over a year ago. By all accounts, I might be one of the first people to actually have my hands on this, which is pretty wild. And as I've kind of threatened the Magic the Gathering folks out there who watch my channel, I kind of want to put some board game content into this channel, and I thought Kingdom Death Monster would be a great start to that. This is a huge game. It's a lifestyle game. There's 3 different hobbies in this box. You're going to become a model builder, a model painter, and of course a board game player. And yeah, I thought what better way to start than with an unboxing video. So we're going to unbox this, see what is in this gigantic box that definitely cannot fit on any of those shelves back there. I don't know where it's going to go yet, but that's going to kick off Kingdom Death Monster content. I'll also be looking at doing model building videos, model painting videos. They won't be tutorials. They'll be more along the lines of, hey, look at this idiot try to paint. And of course, gameplay videos. But let's crack this box open, see what's inside. Okay, here we are with the box, with my address cut out of it for privacy reasons. Let's cut this open with this unfortunately crappy Princess Auto retractor here. And let's go. I expect there's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to toss out of screen because the box is the size of the box it is taped in there. So let's go like that. Let me walk around the table. Harder than I thought. Step 1, easy. Easy peasy. Okay, let's open the second box. Well, at least it's packed incredibly well. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that they added further cushioning because there was some damage or something in their prototype they got. And there we go. There's the first peek at that black on black motif that the box is most famous for. Styrofoam is my mortal enemy. Boy, they're not joking around about 19 pounds. But we did it. Got the box out. Thanks for watching. That has been the unboxing video. Yeah, this is Kingdom Death Monster. For those who don't know, like I said, I've got some streams of this game. It's sort of like XCOM mixed with Monster Hunter with a very hard R rating. In fact, the back says MA 17 plus. If it will focus for me here. There we go. Took some finagling. You'll notice it says MA mature content. They're not lying. Some people do hype up exactly how mature the content in the game is. There is nudity, there is gore, there is a lot of body horror. It's not the be all and end all of the game, but I will say, you may see boobs, you may see dongs. I'm not going to go out of my way to show those off, but this is definitely not a game for kids. That is such a hefty box. All right. It's got a good feel to it, too. It's not exactly linen finish. Feels almost velvety, I guess. But here we go. There's our first peek inside the box. We got miniature assembly. That's right, there's boxes in boxes. This is a box of miniatures. This is what the game is all about. It's about these boutique miniature building, miniature painting sort of experiences that you can get with this game. So inside, yup, we got sprues and sprues and sprues and sprues and sprues and sprues. This terrifies people. People look at this and they think, oh God, I have to put all of this together to play the game. And you don't. There's only 5 incredibly easy models you have to put together to start playing this game. And we'll do videos of that probably pretty shortly. I would expect within the next week you'll see videos of that up. But it's part of the fun. It's part of the fun is putting together these minis. As you get into the more complex minis, you can actually start customizing your own survivor models with all of the gear that you get. And I'm sure you'll see that on the channel in due order. We've got the settlement phase board here. So this walks you through how to do the settlement phase, which after you've hunted your monsters and gotten their outards and innards to make stuff, you can walk through your settlement. The backside is the hunt board as we go and find the monsters that we're going to hunt down. We've got tokens and tokens and tokens. Doesn't look like I super need to cut this open, but I will. Why not, eh? Let's score the cardboard that's not going to be used. So we've got our Endeavor tokens and our monster controller, our reminder, our reroll token reminders for, what's that, Survival of the Fittest, I think. We've got all of our circular tokens. I have, spoiler alert for possibly another video, I've been printing out a 3D printed insert, which holds everything in this box and the expansions. But the tokens are built for, or the token holders are built for having these inside of coin capsules. I don't know if I want to go that nuts. But these are double-sided, so you've got your +1 toughness, your +1 damage, +1 evasion. The other side, you've got your -1, -1, -1. You got your blood tokens, you got your player tokens, all that good stuff. Whole bunch of terrain here. We've got the stone face, we've got the monster controller, we've got the priority token, we got the tall grass. Tall grass is going to keep you alive. And hey, we've got our first dong. Tell me if you spot the dong. That brings us to the board, which, dear Lord, like I said, I've only ever played this digitally. So I know what a lot of these pieces are. But I don't know that I was really prepared for the board to be this big. Also, to be this hard to get into without, you know, horrifyingly damaging it at all. Come on, plastic. Just work with me, please. There we go. I knew I scored you somewhere. So yeah, the fun part will be getting this all back into the box. And actually, I do see there's some vague inserts down there, but like I said, I'll be 3D printing my own inserts. So here's the board. This is where a lot of the gameplay is going to happen. On this showdown board, as you can see, it's a grid. Your minis are going to be here, the monsters are going to be on here, and you're going to do an XCOM style tactics showdown of the monster in order to get, as I mentioned, the innards and outards of that monster in order to make some more gear. We've got the monster dashboard. I have a better monster dashboard that I've 3D printed out. This is where you would hold all of your monster cards, the AI cards, the hit locations, etc. But I've got a cool little dashboard that'll be handier here. What else we got? We got the survivor pads. You can fill these out so that you can have your armor and all of your fighting arts and disorders and stuff. I'll probably be using an app for that. We'll see. Here we've got the gear grids. These are not great gear grids. Again, I'm going to 3D print some gear grids. You're going to hold your gear cards. So like your round leather shield, for example, could go in a gear slot. These are going to be the characters that are out hunting. Like I said, there's an app for that, and I've got a gear grid for that. Okay, I don't think I'll open all of these card packs because I'm going to have to put them away and sleeve them. We've got some gear here. You can see on the back it tells you where the gear is from. This is the organ grinder gear. So this is all of your weapons and your armor, your rawhide boots, and what else we got here? Your almanac. Some of these are going to be your rare gear that you can get through various events and such. We've got the final lantern here. Have to imagine you see that pretty late in the game if it's the final lantern. Some fecal salve, because there's nothing like spreading poop on yourself to make yourself stinky. We've got dividers. These are handy. Like I said, my 3D printed insert. There's boxes, and these dividers are really handy for separating out each of the monsters. In this case, we got the Witcher, or the Watcher, sorry. Different game, different game. Tons of silica gel. We've got some gear dividers in here. Again, not necessarily needing to open those. Dice and dice and dice and dice. We've got the hit location dice. We've got the D10s here. A lot of D10 rolling in this game. We've got our event cards, our settlement event cards. Again, I'll walk you through how to play the game when we actually do gameplay content, but these are events that are going to happen each time you go back to your settlement after a fight, starting with, of course, the first day. These are the buildings that you're going to be building. We've got the Barber Surgeon, which I believe is a new one for 1.6, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's built in a different way. Again, this is my first physical copy of Kingdom Death Monster. We've got our settlement sheets. The game is a campaign game. You're going to be building a settlement and taking that settlement through, hopefully, 36 plus Lantern years, which are full-on games. Spoiler alert, you probably won't reach the end all of the time. Wow, is this one brick? Okay, no, it is separate bricks. We've got cards, cards and cards and cards. I bought something like 30 packs of sleeves for these cards and all of the expansion content. The game is heavily run off of cards. Again, not going to open all of these on camera, but you've got, for example, your leather armor expertise here to remind you what you get if you have a full leather armor set. We've got more. We've got weapon specialization cards. All of this is going to be the monster AI cards and the monster hit location cards and everything that makes the game run. We've got the White Lion. This, of course, is going to be one of the first models that we build and the first monster that we fight. More bricks of cards. We've got some AI down here. We've got the Watcher AI. The Butcher's Roar. We'll see the Butcher before too long when we start up a campaign. It is a terrifying encounter. And I think, yeah, other than all of the silica gel, this is the last bit. This is the book. This is a heavy-duty hardcover book that has all of the rules. And you might look at, oh God, that is a gigantic book. How will I ever learn all the rules for this game if that's the size of the book? And I promise you, it's not that complicated. Because first off, a lot of the book is art. Just filled with art. I wish the camera would focus. Focus, please. Okay, we've got some focus back as I was flipping through pages. There's a fantastic prologue. This is actually, I believe, part of the prologue to set up the game. It walks you through everything that you need to know. If you need to know how to play the basic game, this actually somewhat scripts your first fight, or at least the first few turns of your first fight. And it's a really good intro. You're going to know basically everything you need to know just by reading through that. And then the rest of the book is going to have clarifications like what are bleeding tokens and how do bleeding tokens work. There's a glossary that'll be very helpful. There's wikis online that are very helpful. And a lot of this book is also tables. Just tables when you need to roll on the trauma table, which is always bad. Or when you need to roll on the hunt event table. There's pages and pages and pages of hunt events. And there's a lot of, setups and stuff that happens. So don't freak out. The entire book is not rules. It's actually a relatively small part of the book that is the rules. The rest is all of the events and such that happen. And there we go. We've unboxed the whole box. That's a big box. I don't know where I'm going to put it on the shelf. I'm going to have to sleeve all of these cards and pull out this insert and put in my 3D printed insert stuff, which I'll probably show off on a video. Hopefully the focus wasn't too bad on this. I don't have the best setup for filming an unboxing, I realized as I started filming an unboxing. But yeah, I'm super excited to make more content of this, and I would bet within a week you'll see the model building video for the first 4 survivors and the White Lion so that we can get going with a game. If you have any questions about Kingdom Death Monster, any experience with Kingdom Death Monster, definitely let me know in the comments down below. For those Magic the Gathering folks who are still watching, I promise Magic the Gathering is not going away on this channel, but I am super excited about this game, and so I wanted to make some content for it. But as always, I'll see y'all next time.